Hello everybody and welcome to Newbie Friday. We are looking at Dota and joined by my side, of course, I'm Andre Hengshua, aka Gretorp. It's William, aka Blitz. Blitz, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. It's Friday. Kind of tired, but other than that.
Work's been hard, huh?
Yep.
What do you do for work?
Dota.
Yeah,
so I can't really
that's what I talk
too
about. No, work's 24/7, right?
Yeah. No, I'm terribly lazy.
Blitz.
Yep.
You can't be. Not in this industry. You gotta
really
be.
Can't.
You gotta be on your toes at all times.
Yep.
Anyway, we're here to learn. I don't know. What are we here to learn?
I guess today I'll actually be teaching you how to play mid.
Mid. Now you are self-proclaimed best mid in the world.
Of course. Nobody beats me. No, he's trolling, but I think I know a fair amount about mid, so hopefully I'll be able to teach you a lot.
Just to let you guys know, during the off time, actually last Saturday, me and him went to a tournament with a couple of scrubs.
Yeah, just no-name players.
No-name players. And we basically carried it. We got first place at the Howie's LAN
Yeah,
Dota
a lot of
tournament.
Monster we won.
We won a lot of Monster. 120, what are they called? Cans of Monster.
Was that it? Is that how much it
Yeah,
was?
only 120. Retail price would be $360 if you bought them individually. That's a lot of money.
We showed up.
We showed up. But obviously, I'm not too new, but I'm learning a lot of the new heroes. Of course, Dota is very different than Heroes of Newerth, so I'm learning with you guys. You're here to show me Night Stalker, who is a mid semi-carry, which basically means get a lot of farm on him, and then he can be very active and do a lot of good stuff. You said there's actually a ton of things, so I'm actually going to pass it to you a little bit. What I want to do is do one-on-one in mid.
Okay.
And I want you to be Night Stalker and tell me what's going on in your mind as you're playing against me, and basically how you're positioning your hero and the things that you're scared of, the things that you're not scared of, etc., etc. Of course, I know mid, you have to know all the heroes, but at least I can get a good feel for how to leech experience or leech gold, whatever it might be. So we're actually in game. Let's go ahead and start it up.
Okay, so I'm going to be playing Night Stalker, who is a primarily, well, he actually is a melee hero. He's strength, meaning he has a lot of HP. He actually has pretty good armor. Playing mid, a lot of people, there's two ways to play it. Either you overstack regen, and I know a lot of new players will do that, but the way that I'm gonna teach you how to play it is really sparingly, with just one set of tangos, 3 ironwood branches, and then we'll rush straight for a bottle, depending on what you play.
That's what I like. Now, why not something like a hatchet? A hatchet gives you plus 32% base damage?
Because you already have a lot of base damage with Night Stalker, and it delays your bottle by so much, which is what a lot of mid is a race to a bottle, because whoever gets the bottle out sooner can get out more harassed, and ideally you want it before I forgot to enable cheats. We have to remake.
Ah.
I messed up. I messed up.
1-0.
Are you counting that?
I'm undefeated.
Okay, come. Actually, I can just do mid only, huh? We don't actually have to have cheats on. Okay. Ready? So, a lot of mid is just gaining as much free experience as you can. So putting a melee hero mid actually isn't the worst thing in the world, as long as you don't die. There are certain matchups that Night Stalker will struggle against. For example, Queen of Pain, who pretty much just beats anybody. Any hero with like a high amount of harass and base damage will do well against you. But
so me picking Lina, probably good.
It's okay, but your animation isn't strong enough to force me off the lane, so I'm okay. So I'm just gonna start out with Tango.
I know exactly what you mean.
3 ironwood branches, and that leaves me with 354 gold.
Okay, and I'm gonna, why don't you go to his screen, because that's gonna be the most important screen. And I'm just going to do a regular, like, getting a lot of regen and getting a lot of attack. I got 2 mantles of intelligence, 2 iron branches. That way I have the strongest possible base damage.
Yeah. So I'm going to position myself right around this crest. I do the same where I'm on the dire side, because this is where the creep starts to single file out. I'm also going to move my courier out about as far as I can from base, and also have it facing the right way. It's just little things like this that I do.
Why do you do that?
Just so that the delivery is like half a second better.
Oh,
it's just something that is better to do. And once the shop stops getting indicated is when you've left the range of where it can be at. So this is about this is about the max I can get items at.
Oh, I don't want to waste time in turn radius.
Exactly. So it's all these little advantages that you get. Also, the way that I'm going to be eating trees is also really important too. I'm never going to eat anything in this area in case I need a juke spot. So I'll try, if I can, to eat in this area over here.
That's really cool.
Also, the first tango I eat, if I'm closer to my side, I'll eat something in the further back because you want less travel time between eating a tango and getting back to the lane.
I see.
So even where you decide to eat tangos and stuff is a really big deal.
Okay.
So off the bat, I'm going to level my Void, which is just my basic nuke. And if it's against a range hero, it costs almost no mana. It does a lot of damage, and because you're going to get a bottle really quick, it's okay to try to
use your Q for
just
last
for
hitting.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
Gotcha.
So it's actually kind of hard to block on this computer, but the block is actually really important. So notice that I got my range creep out first.
Yep.
Meaning that the range creep actually does the most damage, so you'll actually push a little faster than I will.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be keeping out of this area, and then come in. When there's two hits left, I'm actually going to start running forward, and hopefully that you'll go for it. So I'm okay trading farm in this lane. I see that you have a lot more regen than I do, but I'm going to get a bottle a hell of a lot quicker, and yeah, I'm going to take some harass here, but I'm not too concerned. So I'll just nuke for that. I'll eat a creep in the back, or a tree in the back. And it's going to be a little hard denying you because you're a range hero, and actually you have a lot of creeps, so it's not worth it for me to get in this area.
Sure, because I can nuke you, and then my creeps are eating you up, right?
I actually missed that because I'm terrible. But eat another tango. Now I have a fairly large creep wave. I hate you.
Me?
Yep, and I'm going to level my fear now because there's no... Oh god, this is so hard to do on this computer. There's no reason to level the
fastness?
Speed. Yeah, because it's not night yet.
Oh, okay.
And this should not be going
so
this
I'm
poorly.
like, I'm not laning this bad. I'm trying to put on pressure.
Yeah.
But you're still...
I'm still going to get my bottle at a
yeah, you're still
time,
getting your bottle, even though I've been like auto-attacking you like crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of hard too because I have 6 armor and so much HP for you to zone me out like this.
Yeah.
So it's actually not worth it for you to get that much regen, I feel, because I have no way of harassing you back.
Sure, sure.
So it's not worth it to get all
yeah,
that.
but I sat in tower, so obviously I'm accounting for that.
Yeah. Are you? I hear a lot more clinks coming out of your gold jar than for me.
Yeah, I'm at 7 CS right now.
All right, that's a lot more than I do. So I'm just gonna wait. It's not worth it once you have the creep momentum in your favor for me to be in the middle of the lane. So I'm actually just gonna back out, reset. I have my bottle now, so now I can actually kind of play semi-aggressively now because I can trade really easily with your hero. And I think you're gonna nope. A lot of this too is predicting when you're gonna use your spells and stuff.
Okay, so right there.
Like got hit by. Oh god, this is going so badly. I'm so sorry. I didn't bring my keyboard and mouse this time. That's my excuse.
Good excuse, bro. So I got my bottle.
Yeah.
But
I still got mine at a reasonable time. And
I'm gonna kill you.
No, you're not. I'm invincible. All right, I'm not invincible. Okay. So this went terribly. But that's how you do it. Minus the things that I did, like getting 2 CS in 3 waves.
Okay, so
what you want to avoid.
What are some of the because obviously this is kind of flawed, and I think Lena. I mean, I got a couple of lucky W's, and on top of that.
No. So what really hurt me was that I just took way too long to get my bottle. Because what I want to try to do essentially in this lane is just trade and not die. But
sure.
I mean, we're playing one-on-one, so I'm being greedy. But
now, I have a question because I know this side, this top right side, would you ever consider, because you got the 3 ironwood branches, would you ever consider like coming back here? I know if you cut this and tango here, you're open to the shop and just selling your stuff to get your bottle faster.
No, I actually think that you can at least at some point utilize the salve. But I think getting a salve and a tango and 2 stat items on top of that is kind of bad because you're never going to turn those mantles into
as you, because you have 3 ironwood branches. Let's say you're on the right-hand side.
Oh, okay.
Would you ever do something like that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Because you're going to get your bottle relatively quickly. I mean, I had 2 CS and I still got my bottle by 2 minutes.
Yeah, and you even missed one, too. I mean, if you didn't miss that, you would have definitely hit a lot faster.
Things are kind of hard on this computer, but...
Yeah, I know. No, I do. Trust me, I cast it on that thing for 4 seasons.
Okay, so a few things. Let's just assume that this thing's over.
Yeah.
Is if you don't have a nuke like I do, it's going to be kind of difficult Because what you want to do as a range hero with nukes that can hurt the creeps is you want to push out and then check the rune. So if the creeps are by my tower like this, I can't contest you for the rune, and you don't actually lose anything.
So for this position, I would be pushing. This is a good push, and then I would check for rune here.
You would have checked for the rune there.
Because I'm not getting any creep kills anyway, right? Like I'm diving a tower. That would be silly.
Yeah, exactly. And for somebody like me, the way that I want to do it is I want to actually just bottle crow.
Bottle crow?
What that means is I'll get a... Oh god, you have your ult, don't you? I'll get my bottle. I'll bring my courier to the middle of the lane, and then I'll just ferry it back to the base.
Oh, you can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know in Han you actually lose...
Well, you can't do that anymore. You can't do that anymore.
Oh, really? Not at all?
Not at all.
Okay, but in Dota you still can, and that's what...
So you're harassing me like crazy because of the rune, obviously. And now I'm dead.
Yeah, okay. But I shouldn't have died. But well done. So...
But I'm like extremely talented, that's why.
Yeah, I mean, you're the best player I've ever played against.
Best mid ever?
Yeah.
Or greatest
You're the
mid
new
ever?
title. It's like it works like Highlander.
Oh. After I got that first blood.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's what you really play to in mid wars, right?
Exactly. Now you have
just
to...
first blood.
Now the sharks are going to be on you.
That's fine.
So I'll drop my bottle in the middle of the lane, send it back. Hopefully you have a crow by this time. You just do that.
I see. So you're relying on other people. I hate that. There's no one you can rely on except yourself. Or me. If
but that's like basically how to play Night Stalker.
Okay, cool.
After that, the laning phase, obviously by like 550 is when night hits, and that's when your hero really starts to shine, and that's when you want to start to gank. Realize though, with Night Stalker, what a lot of people do is that they over gank because it's night. It's really predictable that you're going to gank because it's night, right?
Yes.
So anybody decent, what they'll do is they'll start clumping together. So it's important for you to realize where you can gank and when. The way that I determine how to gank a lane is often who I'm ganking for. If I'm ganking for a lane that has absolutely no stuns or anything like that, then it's generally not going to succeed, right?
Sure.
So I want to gank in lanes that have a high success rate. Every time you waste time, like missing out on a gank mid, with a hero like Night Stalker that really needs to snowball early, you're hurting yourself so much. So it's just important that early on you're getting out as much as you can, and you're getting sure ganks out.
So can you show me? Can we like max level somehow?
Wait, why?
Because I want to see like how you would actually attack.
What do you mean?
Like how? Because right now you just nuked me, you chased me. Of course, that's great. But is that all you really do with your hero?
Yeah, you essentially lead with Void, which will slow them, and then you follow up with your Crippling Fear, which will silence them, and gives them a mischance, and then after that you just give them the right click.
Okay.
The one thing you have to worry about with a hero like Night Stalker, though, is teleport scrolls. A really good support that has like 620 HP, what they'll do is they'll wait for you to nuke them first, and then they'll just TP out because you have no way of canceling it after that point. So it's important that you're also cognizant of that, and you're saving your Void for a perfect moment. If you know for sure that you're going to kill them with the initial Void, and you can just right-click them down, then by all means
Void is his ultimate?
Or no, it's his nuke. It's his Q, I believe, for most people.
Oh, okay. I see.
I use legacy keys because I'm a terrible person. The way that you generally want to skill it, though, is a lot of people just leave the Crippling Fear at level 1. You can spam your ult once it hits 6.
Which one's Crippling Fear?
It's his
his silence.
Yeah, because it's 5 seconds during the night, and it actually doesn't scale as well as I feel the Hunter in the Night does, which gives you the passive move speed bonus.
Sure.
And the attack speed. And then your ultimate, you just want to spam once you get, essentially.
Okay.
You want to just extend night out as long as you can.
So let's talk about items now. What do you get on them for items?
Okay. So I'm always going to get a bottle and boots of speed. After that, I actually like getting phase boots just because it synergizes really well. An urn works out really well for you too. It gives you additional strength, mana regen, which you desperately need because you actually have a really low mana pool.
Okay.
So getting something that gives you good mana regen, even 50%, helps a lot.
Gotcha.
After that, there's 2 ways that you can build it that I prefer. You can get an Aghanim Scepter, which gives you unfiltered vision at night. It's like having map hack, essentially.
Wait, you see everything?
You don't see everything, but you see like a large field of vision.
Okay.
I have like really tiny hands, but I'm not really describing this well.
I got it.
And then BKB just gives you magic immunity, which allows you to just run into the middle of like 5 heroes, silence somebody, and then start fighting, giving them the right click.
Okay, so that's what I'll go. I'll go Aghanim Scepter, or depending if I'm dying too much, I'll just go straight to BKB.
Yeah. They both give you really good stats too. Which
is which is super, super nice.
Yeah, and then from there you can get whatever you want. You can get a heart, an assault cuirass. It doesn't really matter. So let's actually hop into a game where you actually play him.
Okay, I'll get Desolator then. Because I'm a boss.
That's something. That's an item.
Yeah. Thank you. I
Man,
appreciate
I
it.
can't believe you killed me.
I did.
It's a little embarrassing.
I even told you I was killing you.
Yeah.
And then you're like, nope, I'm fine.
No, I was definitely dead.
And then I killed you.
I was hoping that I would get like some sort of lucky uphill or something like that. I don't know.
How did that feel?
Kind of bad, actually.
Felt
As
terrible,
being the
right?
best proclaimed mid player of all time. It felt terrible.
Self-proclaimed, right?
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah. Just to let you guys know, we are playing with a couple of friends. Clutch will be joining us.
Yep.
If you guys know Clutch. The wonderful Kenneget from Team Liquid will be joining us. And, of course, some no-name named Purge. I've never heard of him before.
He's actually, we're in a relationship together, so he has to be in this game.
Oh, okay. That's how it goes.
Yeah, people will not like me otherwise.
Okay, so when we come back, hopefully we will already be in queue in a game where I'll be carrying everybody. Tune in.